Hello and welcome everyone, this is Botany and Board. I am Bailey, and today I am so excited because I am finally, like 12 months late, but here now, going to be playing Honey Buzz Fall Flavor. So I had promised Sharon, if you're watching, this is for you, I promised her, it was probably like 12 months ago now, that I would play Honey Buzz, and so I'm doing that now, you know. Better late than never, I believe is the expression. So let's go ahead and take it to the board. All right, so I have Honey Buzz all kind of set up, and as usual, I will just kind of explain what I'm doing as I go, but I did want to show you the additions and the modules I'm playing with. So in order to play Honey Buzz Fall Flavors, you still need the base game as well. So I have the base game and then this, and then you can mix in any number of these modules, which is very fun. So we have Fall Fruit, Harvest Festival, Autumn Leaves, Sweetwater Sunset, Nectar Caps. Those are the 5 different modules. So I decided not to play with all of them because that would be crazy. I have a hard enough time keeping track of stuff. So the ones I'm playing with is the Fall Fruit, because this little fruit is amazing. Oh my gosh, it's like squishy. Like this, the apple, like feels like a cherry tomato. It's very interesting. And this is just a standard game, by the way. Anyways, so I'm going to be playing with the Fall Fruit, and then I skipped the Harvest Festival. I am playing with the Autumn Leaves, although it tells you to remove the foliage cards, but I do get a extra solo contest for that. So I'm playing with Fall Fruit, Autumn Leaves, and then the Sweetwater Sunset. And what the Sweetwater Sunset does is it just changes how the game ends, and so a little token, I'm sure, belongs here that I am realizing now. What would be? I'll just put one of my little bees. How about that? I think that will be fine. I'm not sure what was supposed to be there, but okay. So, and I also need to put my little bee out where I want to start. Okay. So Honey Buzz is a worker placement game, and so in order to play it solo, I have this little deck here. This is going to be my bot bees. They are brown, they kind of blend in, but this is them. So they block spaces for me that I cannot go to at all. In addition, whenever I go somewhere, I have to spend one of my bees in order to go there to take the tile. But in addition, if say I wanted to go here twice, I would next time need to start a beeline and have to put 2 meeples ahead. There's little different things. I'm building out a grid. As soon as I enclose it entirely is when I will trigger all the actions that the tiles award. So each one of these has an action. These are them. I will allow you to pause on this if you need to. So we have forage, produce, market actions, getting a new bee, decree action, which means you can take any of the other 5. You get a pick, it's basically just a wild, and then the accounting action. So those are all the actions that I'm able to do. And again, they trigger whenever I close off an entire hexagon here. So with that, I think that's probably enough to get started. I have up here, I'm going to be collecting nectar that I can put inside of my clusters, but you'll notice that they have a border here that matches. This one, for instance, is like red, and then this like yellow. Then I would have to find the associated nectar that matches with that in order to set it inside. So you're kind of like trying to find the nectar so that you can go sell either a small order or just sell directly to the market. These are the points that each of these are worth. And then in addition, my 4 cards that I have that I'm kind of working toward. So I need to have a low number of workers. I need my nectar to be in a straight line. And again, I'm just getting more points for this. And then 3 nectar of any one type. So I want to kind of be homogeneous, I guess. And then total leaves. So I want lots of leaves in order to score points on that one. And they say in the solo mode, in order to start, you actually have to pick yourself a certain amount you are able to get to. So you pick a difficulty level. So I need to at least get, by just scoring these points here, we need to pick something. So I guess we'll just do, let's just do the larva, 30 points, because I have not played in a while, and so like by a while I mean like 2 years or something. So, and normally I play and then I play with you guys filming, but I decided to just go rogue and just film and do it all in one. So we'll see whether that was a good choice. So this will probably be a little rougher than normal, but bear with me. Okay, so I think then, yeah, so 30 is what we're gonna use. So I think that's everything to get started. So I start with one little bee only. So here's my little hive. I have it kind of off the screen though, just for space sake. Where I got dark colors. I do not know. I do not know. I need to get almost like put my ring light back up, but okay. Anyways, Bailey, get it together. Here is my little hive. I'm gonna set it over to the side instead, just for space sake. I also have, let me show you some different views. So here's where my Sweetwater sunset is. And so instead of the normal, how it's gonna go is the order stack becomes empty. I move things 2 spaces, all of the rest, these are 1. Resource reaches the lowest value, the last nectar tile is collected. Hive tile stack becomes empty, last nectar cap is claimed, and the festival board becomes full. I'm not playing with festival board, so that one won't happen, but the rest of these, and this will trigger the end game. Okay, so I get to go first, and then it will alternate between me and the little bee bot. So, okay, with my first action, since I only get to start with 1 bee, I'm gonna go ahead, and obviously I'm blocked off here, I'm gonna go ahead and get a baby bee. So I'm going to put this here and go ahead and collect or trigger off of these. So I will get to put 2 bees from the supply into here. Am I doing that right? Move one of your workers from the supply to your nursery temporarily. You'll gain it the next time you recall workers. Okay, so I did those 2 actions, and then in addition, I have a decree action, which means I get to choose any of the actions I want. And I think I'm actually gonna just do another bee and get another one, and then that way when I recall workers, I'll already have, I don't want to have a ton of bees, but I definitely like at least want, you know, I still get 0 to 5, I get 15. So I think I might as well go ahead and get my bee supply going, so I don't have to spend too many turns recalling workers, and plus then I can go places that I've already been if I wanted to. Okay, so now it is their turn. The way that works, so it actually starts like this. I reveal 1, so they are going to both move to this setting, so they're already there. When they go here, I also shuffle the tiles, so I get to pick which one. I'll just take the decree, and now a leaf has been brought out. If you have the deluxe edition, the leaves have gold foiling on them, and to say that I am very sad that I don't have those is an understatement, because I love gold so much. So, anyways, an order card. So they will go ahead and take an order card, and I get to discard it. Let's do the, so I do want to, I'm rewarded if I have 3 nectar of any one type, so I might want to keep that one. Let's remove this one actually, because I realize this one also looks like it has a pollen, and we're actually not playing with that, so we'll just fix that problem I have. So, and then the next one will reveal. Okay, so that is their turn. Now it is back to me. So I'm gonna have to spend my turn recalling my workers because I don't have any, but I get to take my 3 beeples from the nursery plus my other one, put them back in my little hive here. And now, what will I like to do? So in order, whenever I do that, I'm able to move my bee forward 1 space for free. So I have a space already set up here in order to get this one. But then I also remember I'm going to try to get these, so I need to start building something that looks like this. And currently I don't really have that going anywhere, but I'm gonna move towards it this way at least, and then I also can get fruit when I'm adjacent, so I will do that. Okay, now it's back to them. So they are now going to block the forage space instead, and then they have an aster. So whenever an aster comes up, they will either remove the closest one, so they could in fact remove this from the game, this nectar, or I can just decrease it to make it worth one less, and I'll go ahead and just do that. And then the strawberry tree. And I can't have them taking my strawberry tree. I think I want to actually like an extra forage going on. And this one has leaves, beautiful leaves on it. Okay, so here we go. So we've solidified this. So I have one forage, which I will take this. My other forage I will move and take. These in here. So, and then I have left, I have the fan action. So I will set my fan here and produce one of each. And then I have a decree action, which I will use to do a market order. So I'm going to sell my 2 to this honey badger here. He will give me 9 points. Okay. So I have going now 2 of these. I do have some nectar in a straight line. So that's doing good on that. Number of workers, I do have 5. So we're still okay right now. Yeah, if I do 3 nectar of one type, I get 15 points. Nectar in a straight line. Yep, okay. Could get what fruit am I on though? A pumpkin? I mean, a pumpkin's worth 7. I'm gonna get fruit. That seems worthwhile. There's always a lot in this game to like look and think about, whether you're like, how much is it worth to score here? What am I close to in here? What could I go do there? What about these orders? Where is my board looking like? How are these going? There's like tons of stuff to think about in this game, which is good and bad for me. When it comes to filming, it's bad for me because I'm too like in my head about things. Currently, I left the camera on. over here instead of here. All right, so if I want to do, I have some markets, so maybe I want to do they're on produce. That's what I was thinking I might want it to have done. So I do have a produce over here though, and what looks like that. I could work on getting an aster, and this one wants a pear and a... Okay, let's go here and get another forage action. And I am going to set it up like so. Okay, their turn. Decree and accounting, they are there. And aster. So that one's closest to me, and I was literally building that, so I'm gonna go ahead and make it go down. All right, next up, I would like, sure, I'll do the market action. Okay, so now with this, I want to first do the forage. So I am going to spend $1 to move an extra space. Move here, collect this, put it in my hive. And then my produce action. So let's see what I would like to produce based on what I would like to sell. I think I'm gonna put it here, and oh, that one doesn't get my... I was gonna try to fulfill this one. So that would trigger this and this, but not the star. So there's nowhere I can currently do that one. I can do this one though for 7, and that's not too bad. So I'll set it here and produce. Produce, produce. And then I will do my market action. Lily, it's not the time for that. Do my market action to sell for 7. Okay, so they are going to go to produce, which is where they are already. And buckwheat. And I will just have that go down one. If I do something here to get like 4 nectar in a line, that would give me 5 extra points. And I have a forage going on. And the sunflower is the most expensive thing, so I guess I'll try to build that. So let's go ahead and do a double B and get a market action. And I need this one to like so. Okay. Their turn, forage. And an order card, so they will discard. I'm gonna have them discard the fruit because the pear's kind of like away from each other, so I'm gonna take that out. mean, a fruit by itself right now is worth 5, so it's not quite as exciting. Okay, what shall I do? This. We'll do a double produce. No. Where was I building that thing? Here it is. Okay. So now we will do a forage. So I will move, collect, add it to my hive. I have, like, I can get 2 stars, but it won't go immediately. So I'm trying to decide what my best course of action is on the, because I do have an order. So I'm like, I need to be able to fulfill something. So I mean, I guess I'll just sell a sunflower at this point though and set it here. Yeah, okay. So I'll go ahead and produce a sunflower and then also break my hive practically and set this one here. And then for my market action, I will just sell the one and that will be worth 6. Okay. The market and buckwheat. And I will have them take one. Okay. All right, I have 1 bee left. So I can't go anywhere except for to get a baby bee. If I do get another bee, I am okay as far as I already got the 6 workers, so I could have 7. So I'll do that. Just here, and then let's go ahead and okay, I'll do this. Shouldn't I do it like the like I was like, well, I could try to get the nectar again. Do I have, what does this look like? This? Okay. I could try to get the 5 nectar, so I'll do that. I'm literally pushing the envelope here on how far the table is going to go. Just like to make things extra exciting, I guess. Okay. Also, this is a new sweater. It's very comfy, but also the sleeves are like huge, and I noticed that like every time I like go to like go across something, I'm like, please don't knock everything over. Okay, so where was I at? I selected a baby and I didn't complete anything, so it's back to the newbie and sunflower. Okay. Shuffle. And I have to recall my workers. And that does allow me to move 1 space. Again. And I was standing by the fruit, which isn't too bad of a place to be. So I was going to build this thing though. So I guess I'll go ahead and just stand on it. And now to them. Decree and accounting. Purple leaves. And the strawberry tree. So, do I have anything that's set up to look like that currently? No, not super easy, so I'll go ahead and let this go. Okay, and my next action I have a lot of producing over here, but I also wanted to complete this in order to get that tile. And once I do that, I'd probably like I was gonna say order card to go with this, but I'll get an extra produce and just produce more things, even though this doesn't have any good good leaves on it, but that's okay. All right, so here I am. I can forage, and this should match if I did that correctly. And then I get a new beeple in the nursery. And I get to produce. So I'm going to set my fan here in order to do sunflower and an aster. And then for my other produce, I will set it It's a little wasteful because I only can get one extra, I realize, instead of two on my second one, but it's fine. So what do I need? I have another star, it looks like, would be helpful. So I'll just set it up there and get another sunflower. Okay. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 now on the nectar in a straight line though, so I am at 15 points for that. So that was exciting. Okay, their turn. New bee. I don't want new bees anymore, so that's great. Just hang out there. And I'll shuffle that. And highest fruit and honey. Darn, so the fruit's gonna come down, and then the highest, so we have a three-way tie. And I will take down the aster because I have fewest of those. Okay, let's see, resource reaches its lowest value, so the sunset tile will move down one. Can you, where's view? None of them. That was the answer. Here you go, this little guy. So he moved down one because of this. I haven't showed you this card. Okay, I tried. I don't know. Anyways, I moved it down on the sunset event because the last nectar tile, the resource reaches its lowest value. So we have done that one time so far. All right. So highest fruit and honey has went down. That triggered that. Back to me. So the end game is going to be wrapping up here because we're going to keep triggering down the sunset event here. So I want to sell as many orders, produce and sell orders as I can. These two that are both 9s are looking good to me. I have the 2, so I'd be short 1 star. Otherwise I could do both of these. So I just need something one time in order to produce, and then I would like a market, but I can't go to the market. Fruit's worth 4 still. I'm gonna forage for some fruit and sell it. I could get a decree though. It costs $5 is the annoying part where I'm like, That's fine. It also has 2 leaves, so we'll do that. So we'll go here, pays $5 to get the decree because it's wild. It's expensive. And so we will go ahead and let's close this here. And that will, in order, let's see, which way do we want to go first? Let's fulfill the order first and sell this, this, and this. sell that for 9 points here. And that also, an order stack becomes empty. So again, our little bee just hovered one step closer to the end game on that. And then, so I have done the order. Now I have a decree and I have a produce. So I'm going to go ahead and produce, and I'm going to set my fan. Yeah, I'll just set my fan here. It's fine. And get produce. And then with my wild action, I think I'm going to go ahead and just do another market and sell this. So here, here, and here. For another 9 points. The woodland creatures love my honey. Okay, back to them. Forage. And a strawberry tree. So this is not on here anymore, so I have to drop that down. Again, that will move the sunset token one step further. Okay, and that also, the resource has reached its lowest value, so we are just one little thing away from the end of the game triggering. And my turn. So I don't have a lot of things necessarily. 8 points. I could do that one. Okay. So if I want another market and a produce, I have a market here. So if I need to get a produce, yes, I'll just do that. Here, select this. And I will do so I get to forage as well. I guess I'll just collect the apple. Say I did some more with the fruit, that's exciting. And then I'm going to produce. So I'm going to set my little fan here so I can get these two things. Because someone was wanting that, the little raccoon. And I have an order. So little raccoon, it's your lucky day. I have just what you need. There we go, and that is another at the end of the stack, so they will go ahead and go down. So let me see now if I guess it doesn't really matter if they get another turn or not. It's not like they have points. So, okay, that is the end of the game. So we need to go to scoring. Okay, so I need to reach or surpass my minimum score, which I said was 30, by doing these in order to see if I have in fact won. If you win, then you get to go through and actually score up all your points. So let me see what all the final points are as well while I have the rule book here. Okay, so first let's go ahead and see if I was able to meet my 30 points that I set up for myself. So we have, when looking at just the solo contest cards. So 3 nectar of any one type, I did that. So we have 15 for now. Let me get a piece of paper, shall we? Okay. So 3 nectar of any one type. I did that. So we have 15 because I had 3 of these. I also had 3. I had 3 of another thing too, but it doesn't matter. Okay, 15 points for that. The total number of leaves. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11. Number of leaves, so I get 0 points. It didn't hurt me, but didn't do great on that. Probably because mine aren't gold. They didn't catch my eye enough. Nectar in a straight line. So I did do 5, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 15 points for that. So I did get to my 30 so far. And however, oh, is this gonna get me? Did I actually? Oh no, this will still get me there. I was like, did I go negative? But no, I'm in 67, so I only get 10 points because I have 7 Bs, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. Okay, so I did get 40 points, so I'm able to do my whole score. So now let's go and figure out what everything else scores. So first up, it says coins, so add up the total value of your coins. So I have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17 to that. Honey and pollen. Score 1 point for each honey and pollen left in your hive. I just have 1. Okay. Contests. I did that. And orders. Score the indicated points on my orders. So I have 9 times 3, which is 27, plus another 7 is 34, plus 8 is 42, plus an 8 is 50. So then I had 68 over here, 40 over here, so 108 was my total score. So let's now see how good or bad that is. So not just right in the middle of the ground, which is what I am okay with. So 100 to 119. We had 108, so we were just in the middle of that too. We weren't necessarily close to anything else. So yeah, right in the middle of the road, not a bad place to be. So, but with that, I hope you guys enjoyed this playthrough of Honey Buzz Fall Flavors. You'll have to let me know down below if you guys have played this expansion. I really do like that if you like Honey Buzz, it's easy just to mix in any number of modules that you want to. Me personally, I don't know that I'd ever put all of them in all at once because I think it would just be like too many things for me to think about between like, do I want to go to the toast thing? Do I want to do this? Like, I feel like I have enough to think about with just mixing in a few of them. But yeah, I really enjoy it. So I hope you guys have a lovely Thanksgiving. So tell all of your families hello and happy Thanksgiving from me if they know who I am or care. If they don't care, happy Thanksgiving anyway. Yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Again, I'm very sorry that I am clustered in the beginning and totally missed some of my cameraing, but all day's work. So with that, thank you guys so much for hanging out, and I'll see you next time.